What's going on, guys? We're back with another replay analysis. This one of h2g2. If we can get back to the screen, there it is. Boom. Platinum won. This is a 3v3 match. He said it wasn't his best match, especially around the 2 to 3 minutes mark. So we'll see what factors in there. This is a very low camera, or weird camera for me at least. But he got his replay analyzed by going to patreon.com/Gibbs000. Go check it out. Get some replays analyzed. There's a coaching tier, a free play tier. A whole bunch of stuff, whole bunch of goodies. So go check that out. But let's start this over from the beginning, and let's go over what he does right and what he does wrong. It's not always about what he does wrong. You know? I'm not sure what happened there in that kickoff, but we'll take it. Right here, probably the most important thing to do on these shots. Oh man, we have to go. Oh, okay. Oh boy, the skipping's kind of weird right now. Is just make sure you get on top of this ball. You don't necessarily have to shoot it for the high part of the net. When you notice that the goalie's not in a great spot, and you can't see him here, but he's on the wall, try and choose a location, maybe left or right, you know, where you want to go, but try and shoot it low generally, because right here, he's not going to reach it if that's a low left shot, and it's just like a more high percentage shot if you try and shoot low instead of trying to go high all the time, because highs are always good, but, you know, if you want the more high percentage shot, just go for the low shot sometimes. But it was a good demo on the way out. He also got their boost on the way out, if you guys didn't see. But nothing really happening here. He tries for a dribble. He kind of messes it up at first, so that gets the dunk on. His teammate should not have been right next to him there, and that forces that second double commit. And my nose is all like, ugh. All right, there we go. But they still get it out. Anyway. Right here, we get a little dribble. He's going to be careful there. Nice turnaround. But right there, he just taps the brakes a little bit too hard. So he actually turns around at a decent time. He probably could have turned around a little bit sooner. He didn't notice that the goalie was coming out. But right here, he just taps the brakes just a little bit too much. He needs to kind of roll into that, roll back into it. So he kind of gets messed up there. He's going to be a little careful with that. One thing he could have done here, instead of challenging this play, like this shot could come in. And honestly, you probably should challenge it, but you can always just boost back to your own net and then hope for the best, hope it's a weaker shot, and then get ready for the save. It probably would go past him at this point, so maybe it's better off he does this, but kind of whiffs on it, so we'll continue from here. Sorry about the weird, like, frame jumps. I've been having a lot of issues with Rocket League lately, so every time I skip to a new part of the play, it's a little bit odd. See what type of pass happens here. Okay, somewhat of a pass. Trying to figure out what he was exactly trying to do here. Like, I think he's hoping that Geist throws it off the backboard to him, but it's not going to happen. I'm surprised he lines up on the right side here. He should be probably more lined up on the left just because of where the ball is versus his teammate, unless he's expecting a 50-50 to happen and spill right back to him. But neither of those happened. And then he tries for something that at least keeps the ball away from the other guy. Might have a shot here. Does it get in? I think he just sneaks left here. So this is not a bad idea. Like, I like that first touch to set himself up. He just doesn't get the best shot on his secondary touch. I'm surprised he doesn't flip into it. He should probably try and flip into that for more power. But he decides against it, just goes for the double jump. He does grab the boost, though, which is always good. His teammate has the ball. He should have turned around a lot sooner. Here, as soon as he sees his teammate win the ball, you need to turn back around and get ready to score this play. Because you still have a decent amount of boost, but he actually gets here a little bit later than expected. But good patience here. This is a very bad pass by his teammate. Maybe he's expecting someone to be in net. That's the only thing I can think of where he goes for this backflip. But no one's here. I'm not even sure where the other guy went. But good patience. Waiting it out. Getting the goal. So well done there. Yeah, where was the other guy? Oh, boy. Oh, no. Don't want the special effects to come up. That's for sure. Don't even know what to do with that. The brand new stuff. It's on the same button as my scoreboard. Fantastic. Good 50-50 win there. One thing he should try and do is when he's up in the air like this, try and land to the direction that you want to drive to next. You see how he kind of just doesn't do anything? He should really be landing, spinning his car to the right and landing so he's driving towards his own boost. Now, Goose is there too, but that's probably what he should be doing there. Instead, he's just driving forward. And then he has no boost now to defend on this shot. He does get a piece of that. Well done here to at least make somewhat of a save. Right here could be an opportunity to try for the half flip, the diagonal flip to cancel. But he still gets the save, luckily. But it's a little bit dangerous that he had no boost, and he's not really trying to go get boost. He finally does there. Now there's a little bit of time. Now right here again, he could move up a little bit more. He's kind of more worried about the clear than anything, but there's no play yet. So he seems very passive, probably because he's a little bit worried about his own skill of like trying to defend something that comes out him fast. Right here, just a little bit of a whiff, but it looks like he's going for the block at least. So it works out. That time he had a much better landing. Towards the boost, towards where he wanted to go. Just gotta be careful on this. Yeah, probably shouldn't have came for this one. Oh, this one is just a little bit too far away from. But you see how, like, he's always a little bit passive. Like, even on this play. Like, his teammate has full control here. He could front flip here, like, boost and front flip, and start gaining speed and start being in that midfield a lot quicker. But he waits a little bit too long. He's a little bit too worried that something bad can happen at all times. And right here, there's really nothing bad that can happen. The worst thing that happens is your teammate completely misses. And if you did flip forward or boost forward, because you have 100 boost, you probably just boost forward. You could probably just turn around and still make a play. But at some point, you kind of have to trust your teammates. But I get it. He's Platinum 1, so you probably don't want to trust normally. But he shouldn't have challenged there. It was just way too far forward for him. And it turns into a bad play. And this is for 2s, too. Like, if this is 3s, go for this challenge. Every day of the week. Because you have someone else to back you up. But he's way too far away from that ball. And then his teammate does absolutely nothing with that. So that was just a bad play by his teammate. Let's go over to him real quick. Let's see why he decided to do this. I'm not really sure why. Like, once again, it's not a bad play to, like, throw it into your own corner. And I feel like at Platinum 1, maybe, so far we've seen, where you're trying to avoid the worst, right? And most people don't want to roll the ball up their own wall and bring it around their net. But it's a very easy play. It's not a hard play to do. And even Platinum 1's like, you can easily do that. But he gets scared here and decides to just do nothing with that instead. But he could have just rolled it up his own wall and been very, very safe play. And again, that gets a little bit more dangerous in 3s. But in 2s, it's actually way safer because the other guy has to be available for a pass. The one guy has to rush you onto the back wall. It's just like not likely that's going to happen. They will let you do it. It's good positional here. Not the greatest touch, but it actually did work. It turned into a pass to his teammate. And that time he's being a little bit aggressive. I like it. A little bit lost there because the ball's above his head, which is fine. See if he can jump this. Oh, it took a little bit too long here to spin around. He's just a little bit slow to everything. Just got to work on just getting that speed up. But right here, if he taps the brakes and just flies to this, he can easily tap this away. But he wants to spin all the way around first and get behind the ball, which is not what you need to do there. You just need to tap that into the corner. And all that hesitation leads to a goal. Okay, next kickoff. See what he does here. He's just a little slow to, like, everything. Like, he takes a little bit too long to, like, calculate where the ball is going to be. And that just comes with time. As you play more and more, you'll get better and better at that. This is kind of a bad aerial. This ball is way over his head. And again, it's just about reading the ball speed. Did he get bumped here? It's hard to tell. Nope, he didn't get bumped. It was close, though. But kind of a bad read there. But I like the landing here. Again, he's going towards where he wants to drive to. There was no boost available, though. Not sure if he knew that because he had ball cam on, but he was heading that way. Oh, this is a nice pop. This should avoid anything too drastic to happen, and his teammate can get boost. I like those boost grabs on the side there. He should be able to hit this aerial. Nice, good aerial. Right there, though, as he lands, he should start boosting before he lands, just to keep that speed up, you know? Like, that 16 boost is valuable to just at least keep your speed up. His teammate is there, so it's not the end of the world, but he could have kept the speed up even more than what happened there. Ooh, this is dangerous. Yeah, right there. Just another bad read on the ball speed. It's just about calculating ball speed is something you learn as you play. And right there, just a misread. There's really no way to train that. The only way is, I guess, go into custom training and do a lot of, like, different custom trainings. Because at some point, you just have to learn, you know, how fast the ball is going versus not. It's a good save, though, on the opposite end. Let's see what he does here. He's taking it slow. I'm surprised he doesn't try and settle this ball down a little bit more. Because, like, Goose kind of goes by him. He's going for a boost grab. And Rytox here is not really doing much, so he could have done a softer touch. But the touch gets a little bit past Rytox. Makes him at least turn around. Nice bump there. And that's what you want to do on the way back, is hustle back and try and bump the dribbler. So that worked out. Decent clear here. Nice pop. I actually like this play a lot if he goes for the bump, which he did. And the ball just winds up going in. I actually like this play a lot. So right here with the pop, it's good for basically like a teammate pass, if anything. And it just throws it high and makes it harder for them to save it. And again, in Platinum 1, it's not a bad idea. And now he just doesn't even care where the ball is going. He's mostly worried about trying to bump this guy to worry about a shot coming in. But that ball was actually coming at him way faster towards the net. And it just luckily goes in, and we'll take it. Sometimes you just have to take those. But I like the idea of going to attack the defender after a pop. It's not a bad idea. Good play. See what he does here. Good clear. Trying to put some pressure on the shot there. I like it. The only thing I don't really like here is the extra boost to elevate himself more. He wasn't really in a spot to really do much here. And I do this a lot too, where I can't calculate how I can stay up in the air sometimes. So I get it, but it's just a waste of boost. He grabs that boost. Good demo. Go, go, go. Rush it, rush it, rush it. Ooh, okay. So I see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to get the angle in the shot, and I get it. And his teammate isn't that close to being available, but it might not be a bad idea to just like tap it up the wall. Like do a side flip into this ball right here just to confuse that last defender, and then it will lob perfectly in front of the net. You don't want to hit this directly like this and hard, because it's just going to pop up and go out and go like over into that corner. So what you want to do is try and fake them out by side flipping into it. So the ball still has slow speed towards the net, but it pops over it and lands directly above. But here, he also just tries for the angle in the shot, which is fine. He can't expect Goose to fall into that. It's just another option he could have had. Right there, he just gets beat hard. He's got to get back. He's got to be careful and choosy about just getting beat completely to a ball. Nice challenge here, though. I like it. And nice speed to it, too. He didn't really... he wasn't passive or trying to be slow to try and read the ball at first. He just went right forward. So that was good. Nice 50 as well. Almost turned into a goal. He's got to be careful about this ball chase into that boost, because the other guy grabbed boost. As soon as you see him going for the boost, that's when you should head out or at least be available for a pass. But, hey, no one goes to the ball, so he turns back on it. Hey, man, that's fine. Do it. His teammate should have been there, but his teammate wasn't, so I don't mind that play. Right there, I would have liked to see him go more in a boost path, like a boost pad path, and pick up a little bit more on his way back here, but it all works out. We're going overtime. Get that bonus time in there for you. A little bit of double commit, but it happens. I get it. It's the ball he wants. This is dangerous right here. So he doesn't go for the ball, and this is going to be maybe somewhat of a clear, but he immediately just goes for this boost without really looking all that hard, and now he's completely out of position for the shot. Luckily, they make a save on each other, but he's got to be a little bit careful about going for that boost that late. It's relatively late grab. And again, in twos, you have to be very careful, because when your guy's about to shoot on the offensive side, you generally want to rotate out as quickly as possible, because things can go bad if he hits it off the backboard really hard or something like that. It could turn into a very easy clear goal for the other team. A little bit late on that challenge, but he gets the car, and sometimes that's all you need. And a shot on net once again. See if he can control this. Nice. Nice extra tap there. Beautiful. Well done here. So first touch is kind of weak, but it works out because it allows him to get the secondary touch on the ball before the defender can come out. And he actually just times that perfectly. Just a side flip off the wall and scores. So well done there. And that's the end of the replay for h2g2. And I wanted to make sure I was still highlighted on him. I was like, did I change and never change back? Because I had one replay where I've done that before. But thank you so much, h2g2. I think generally just trying to play with a little bit more confidence and just trying to judge that ball speed a little bit better. Like, once you get those things down, like, probably judge ball speed first, then play with a little bit more confidence where you're not always trying to tap the brakes here or there to like line things up will get you really, really far, and you'll play a lot better. But it's good replay nonetheless. Thank you again, h2g2. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Later.